Friday, and welcome to this week's Mortgage Minute with Mitch. So while we don't have a snowstorm in the forecast today, it looks like we do have some snow coming this weekend. So just can't avoid it. First weekend of spring, and it's coming. But the good news is, as the week goes on next week, we'll get closer and closer to that 60-degree mark. So it will feel like spring again soon. But my topic this week, what I want to discuss are student loan payments and how that's going to affect you if you want to qualify for a mortgage. So there's about 37 million Americans that are in debt with student loans, federal student loans, and since March of 2020 haven't had to make a payment on that. So they basically put a freeze on any federal student loan payments. Now that doesn't mean we get to ignore that as a lender. Last week we talked about your debt ratio and how we figure that out. Well, when it comes to student loans, if we run the credit and there is a zero payment because it's being deferred, we can't just leave that at zero. We have to calculate either 0.5% or 1% of that balance. So for example, if you owe $20,000, we'd either use a $100 payment, which is 0.5%, or we would use a $200 payment, a full 1%, assuming you have a deferred loan with showing zero on the credit report. Now that could all change come May 1st, because once May 1st hits, that freeze is set to be lifted. They do have time, they might still extend it, but assuming they don't, come May 1st you will have a new payment assigned to you. Now once that shows on the credit, we can go with that payment. But if it's zero, last couple of years we had to use that calculation. So if you plan on extending the deferment, or you have a situation that dictates you don't have to make a payment, just know we can't ignore it completely. We would have to use this calculation in order to properly qualify you. But once they assign a payment to you and that shows on the credit report, we can go with that instead of the 0.5% or 1%. So if you do want to buy a house this year and you'd like to discuss your options, take a look and see what you can do, would love the opportunity. Let me know how I can help you, and we'll talk then. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.